This is the Gamecock Corner, brought to you by Randy Jones and Associates, your hot spot for everything you need to know about Jacksonville State football. Time to get the scoop on this week's matchup with your host, Shane Wilson, and the legendary voice of the Gamecocks, Mike Parris.
Welcome in to the Gamecock Corner, another week talking JSU football with the guy who knows more about it than anybody else on earth. Mike Parris joins us. Mike, good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Doing great. Now, have you ever been to Las Vegas?
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with, and I don't know if it's still there, but there was a place over close to downtown called the Heart Attack Grill. And I think there was some sort of something, if you literally had a heart attack while you were eating, you eat for free.
Not familiar with that one.
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking that going to and watching a JSU game every week this season has kind of been like that. If you don't get a heart attack, then I guess they ain't doing it right. Man, giving us some episodes, aren't they?
A thrill a minute is what it is, man. Just trying to keep everybody there from start to finish.
Absolutely. Well, another win. They as long as they keep winning, I guess they can keep giving us these cardiac episodes.
Yeah, I thought we had control of the game a couple of times. It just didn't work out that way. But 4 straight wins, so that's good. Sets up the big one now coming up Saturday night.
Absolutely. So what were some of the highlights, the way you saw it?
Well, I thought offensively, we were pretty good running the football. Caden Creel had a career day passing for 181 yards and rushed for over 100, and Cam Cook was his normal self and still the leading rusher in FBS football. So then, we had a big play from the defense. Caleb Nix, 93-yard interception return for a touchdown. That's the second longest in school history. So, and Garrison Ripa, terrific 3 field goals, including the game winner with just under a minute to go from 45 yards. So, went on the road and got a win. That's about all you can ask for. So.
Well, and I tell you what, the pacemaker will still be necessary because this is quite a 3-game gauntlet we've got coming up here, starting with Kennesaw State come Saturday. So tell us what you know about those guys.
Well, they've won 7 straight, lost the first 2 of the season, won 7 in a row since then. And early preparation, I'll put it like that, getting ready for the broadcast. There's nothing really that jumps out at you, no great numbers, offense and defense. They've just made plays and won games. They have had some explosive plays on offense that have helped them. The thing that really jumps out, I guess, the one thing I did notice, they have allowed the fewest sacks and given up the fewest tackle for losses from their offense. But on the other side of the football, defensively, they have the most sacks of anybody in Conference USA, and they lead the league in tackles for losses by their defense. So they've been pretty good up front on both sides of the football, and their return game has been very good to them, especially their punt return. So, big quarterback, he's 6'5", probably 225, 230. They've settled on him. He's a dual threat. He can run pretty well and throw it. So, obviously got our hands full. Ought to be a terrific game. Ticket sales have been good, and hopefully a great crowd coming up at 7 o'clock Saturday night.
Yeah, well, on top of the game, there's, I think the Southerners reunion, and there's preview day. So big day on campus there.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got people coming into town. Got a basketball game at home Friday night at 6. Should be a good game against Coastal Carolina. So a lot of things going on.
Yeah, well, 2 of these next 3 games, which again will determine their fate in Conference USA and bowl season and beyond, starts on Saturday, 7 o'clock kickoff, 6 o'clock pregame. You'll hear it all on 102.9 WKXX. And Mike, we'll talk with you about it in the Gamecock Corner 1 week from today. And look, if you can get a message through to the guys to take it easy on us this week, maybe jump out to a big lead and keep that lead and just keep the hobnail boot on their throats so we don't have to suffer any sort of health scares every week.
I am all for that. I'd take a 3-touchdown win in a heartbeat. Let's hope that happens.
Well, Mike, we will talk to you next week.
All right, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Gamecock Corner is brought to you each week by Randy Jones and Associates.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.